Hi students, we're going to work on our Winter Is project today and we're going to make it pretty, so I am going to walk you through the steps to make that happen. The first thing you need to work on is the title, so I am going to click and drag to select my title, and I need to change the title font. So I'm going up here and clicking the little arrow. For the title, you need to pick a font that looks like it is typed, and it cannot be all capitals. So like Algerian would not be a good choice because it's all caps. Arial Black would be good. Bauhaus would be good. Berlin Sans. So anything that looks typed but does not have all capital letters. So I'm going to go with Broadway for mine. Your second step is to pick a size between 30 and 60. So I'm going to keep my title selected there, and I'm going to go right next door to the size. 36 and 48 are my two choices that are between 30 and 60, but I know I can also click to backspace and type in my own number. So what if I go with 55 and then hit enter? That looks like a good size for me. Okay, your next step is to work on the author. So I'm going to click and drag to select the author. We're going to change the font on this as well, but this time I want it to look handwritten. So the title had to look typed, and your author needs to look handwritten. So Blackladder would be a good choice. Bradley Hand would be a good choice. Brush Script, I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So just pick anything that looks handwritten for your author. This one needs to be a medium font. What I'm looking for is title big, author medium, and the text should be the smallest. So since my text is 16, I need my author font to be somewhere bigger than 16, but smaller than the 55 I picked here. Something in the middle. That looks pretty good. Maybe there. Okay, so now I've got a big, medium, and small. Your next thing is all of your text needs to be blue, and you need to pick between 2 and 5 shades of blue. So I'm going to click and drag to select all of my text. I'll do it an easier way. I'm going to hold Control on the keyboard and press the letter A, and that will select everything. Sometimes kids will accidentally hit like a letter after they do that, and they lose their stuff and they panic. But remember, anytime you make a mistake, you're just going to hit that undo key. There's no need to panic. Undo is your friend. Okay, so like I said, it's supposed to be blue, so I'm going to go to my text color, and I'm going to pick a blue for it. Okay, it needs to be between 2 and 5 shades of blue. So I got to go back and make some of this a different shade of blue. So maybe I'll make a dark blue on this one, and maybe I'll do the same at the bottom. Maybe I'll make a pattern of dark blues here. So you can do it any way you want. It doesn't have to be a pattern. It can be random. I'm going to change this to a lighter blue. You can also go into more colors, and you can make your own shades of blue, as long as you're picking something that is a blue. I don't want a green or a purple. Make sure you are in the blue shades. Okay, so that gives me like a light blue, and so does that. And so does that. So now I've got 3 shades of blue, which meets the requirements, because remember it has to be between 2 and 5 different ones. Okay, before I do my pictures, I am going to resave by clicking my purple floppy disk, and then I'm going to zoom out so I can see my whole sheet of paper, so I know how much room I have to work with for pictures. Okay, so now we're going to set up the pictures like we've done lots of times before. We're going to snap. So I'm going to drag it all the way over to the right, and then I'm going to open up Google Chrome, and I'm going to drag that all the way over to the left. And you are going to be looking for winter clip art. So type in winter clip art, hit enter, and go to your images. You need to find 3 winter clip art pictures to put in. So kind of like this one, that's pretty cool. I do not see any copyright marks, so that looks good. I'm going to right click on it and do a copy image. A lot of kids accidentally do a left click instead of right click. So if I left click here, it's going to open in a new tab for me. So I need to X out of that. Remember, it needs to be a right click so that you can copy the image. Okay, go to my home tab, hit my clipboard to paste it. It is going to paste weird. Uh-oh. Try that one more time. Okay, this one is not going to paste at all. Sometimes the pictures at school are blocked if they come from certain sites. It's no big deal. Let's try again. Let's try this one. Right click, copy image, home, paste. That one worked just fine. Okay, so now I've got to get it to where I can move it and use it. So I'm going to click on the picture, go to my pink picture tools, wrap text in front of text, and then I know that I can use a corner to change the size just like I always do. Move it back up a little, make it smaller, move it. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom here. Okay, now I need 2 more winter pictures. Remember, you want to stay pretty close to the top of your clip art selection because the further down you go, the more likely you are to find some inappropriate images or other questionable things. Okay, so I've pasted it in, click on my picture, pink picture tools, wrap text in front of text, use my corner to change the size, and move it. Let's be a little smaller if it's going to fit. Stick it right there. All right, I need one more. Oh, that penguin's kind of cute. Okay, click on it once so it's in the gray box. Right click, copy image, home, paste, click on the picture, pink picture tools, wrap text in front of text. Use my corner to change the size and move it where I want it. Okay, so at this point I've met all of my requirements. I'm going to just drag this over so I can show it to you with the requirements. These are the things you need to check over to make sure you've done a good job. So the title needs to be big, the author medium, and the text is staying small. It's staying at the 16 we had it at. So I have big, medium, small. If I click on my text, it is still 16. I didn't change it. You have to have everything in blue between 2 and 5 different blue colors. I do have all blue here, and I have 3 different shades of blue, so I met those requirements. Title font is not all capitals, and it looks typed. So yes, this still looks like typing, not handwriting, and it is not in all caps, so I picked a good font. The author font needs to look like handwriting. It does. Mine looks cursive. A cursive or a print is fine as long as it looks handwritten. And the last requirement is that I have 3 winter images. They cannot have copyright marks on them, and they must fit on the page. And again, I have met all of those requirements. So I am ready to resave my work with the purple floppy disk, and I'm ready to print. I'm going to go to File, Print. I need to double check my printer here. If I am at Trinity West, it should say West Lab. If I am at Trinity South, it should say South Lab. And I do have one page because it says 1 of 1, so everything fits on one page here. And I am ready to click this button to print it. Okay, that is everything, guys. Thank you so much.